Fasten your seatbelts. We are going on a ride here on the NBA.com Top Plays. And at number 10 in this edition of Guys Too Tall to be able to do this sort of thing, Kevin Durant on the blow-by and the easy finish for Phoenix. At number 9, a little game of give and go between Dennis Schroeder and Nick Claxton. And Claxton takes the lob from Schroeder and finishes with two hands in traffic for the Brooklyn Nets. At number 8, Austin Reeves a pull-up three. That's no good, but a cleanup on aisle 6. Anthony Davis there for the putback slam over Nikola Jokic. At number 8. Number 7, we've got a pocket pass coming from DeJounte Murray to Bruno Fernando. Look out below. Murray draws the defense, and Bruno Fernando making himself a regular on Top Plays. At number 6, if this guy hasn't gotten enough attention, he certainly deserves it this season. The former Duke Blue Devil Jalen Johnson. A little screen, a little roll, and a two-hand finish. He is an up-and-coming stud for Atlanta. At number 5, Colin Sexton getting a full head of steam in transition, but Caleb Martin says, I don't think so, with the swat off the glass right there. How about at number 4, G.G. Jackson? This guy became a household name after being starstruck by Shaq on TNT, and now he's becoming a household name for his play. The Memphis Grizzlies getting a dunk at number 4. Number 3, Devin Booker going to grab the rebound here, and in transition, he's going for a lay-in, but Alperen Sengun with a big two-hand volleyball spike right there. Call him Baby Jokic. I don't know that Jokic has that kind of athleticism. Speaking of, his teammate, Jalen Green at number 2, going windmill as he is all by his lonesome on the other end. But at number 1, what did you think was going to be the top play? Here it is. Points number 39, 999, and 40,000 for LeBron James. The only man to ever reach that total, as the king is on his throne as he stands alone, recording another milestone on Saturday night.
Crisp movement right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander snatches it back, works on Beal, foul, and one. SGA with the three-point play coming up. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Grayson really doing a nice job getting in a stance and trying to stay between SGA and the bucket. Very tough assignment. We talked about how dangerous a scorer Shea is. I mean, ideally, you are down in a stance and you're trying to stay between him and the basket. Good luck.
Gilgeous-Alexander with that streak of consecutive 30-point games slams on the brakes and knocks it down over Gordon. Timeout. Frank Vogel, who wanted a push-off, won't get it.
To be 25 years old and have the command of the game, the skill, the footwork, the patience, he's not going to blow you away with.
This zone defense wrinkle is something rather new, Frank Vogel tells us. Gilgeous-Alexander got to the rim on the zone. He used 4 players like pylons.
So Shea Gilgeous-Alexander coming off a first-team All-NBA.
O'Neal inside. Gordon didn't even land with it, and he missed it.
That's a chippy you got to make if they're going to double him that aggressively.
Gilgeous-Alexander put it on a platter and laid it in. Gilgeous-Alexander double-teamed. Beal and Durant all over him. Lou Dort for 3. Butter.
Boy, Sky, what an improvement.
Let's go to George Sedano. George? Biyombo on the delay. Giddey, he's made 3 3-pointers tonight. That being his 3rd. Williams inside. Got it knocked away by Durant. And look what I found, says Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 22. Biyombo with the ball screen. Boy, Gilgeous-Alexander with skills to pay a lot of bills. 24. Saban Lee adding a little bit of speed to the lineup. Missed the shot badly. Beal underneath. And off the turnover, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Williams on the wing, and he finishes.
The patience, Mark, as a point guard.
Gilgeous-Alexander weaving through rush hour traffic and cashes out. And the drills that he does in tight space stores.
So you're in the alley. They like to call that section you're talking about the alley. And J-Dub, the challenge to get back to Kevin Durant, such good defense.
There's the spot.
What a response, folks. This team is so young. It was a great call by Mark Daigneault. They were in trouble. But watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So efficient with the dribble, gets to his spot. Phoenix has given them an additional 10 tonight.
Nice backdoor cut, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, with some mid-air fireworks. Wonderful conversion. And there's number 31 leading the break now. And his pass picked off, intended for Durant.
Big games of Hoops on a Sunday. We got your top 10 right here on NBA.com at number 10. We start you off with the San Antonio hammer throw. Jeremy spoke in class today. Look at him go flying along the baseline. That stuff's enough for number 10. Moving along to number 9, and it's the end of the third, and Norm Powell gets absurd. All those defensive efforts from Minnesota go kaput when Norm goes off 1 foot, going off glass with class. He's in at number 9. At 8, Paolo Banchero, more devastating than a poison arrow as he goes racing to the rack on that attack, and the headband can slam. He gets in at number 8. Up to number 7, there is nothing you can do when this guy goes storming through. Victor Wembanyama doesn't even need to get off the ground to throw down, just too much from the big fella. He's in at number 7. At number 6, and it's Jaden McDaniels going up and over Ivica and going higher than the pyramids in Chichen Itza. Beautifully done. That one's in at number 6. Up to number 5. We check in with the Gobert report. Rudy with the blind find diamond. Jaden's back at number 5, throwing this one down again at the rim as Minnesota gets in at 6 and 5. On to number 4, where we always get up off the floor, even when we don't need to, because Victor Wembanyama just goes storming through the lane to bring the paint, and there is nothing any human alive can do when he's on the drive. Beautifully done at number 4. Up to number 3, and watch the passing. Emmanuel Quickley to Jakob Poeltl, and then OJ Abaji, more devastating than a Bugatti as he goes up for the stuff, just gorgeously threading these passes, and that rim crashes in at number 3. On to number 2, and Blake Wesley is coming through. Is that cup enough? Just a tremendous throwdown from Blake, making the house shake. He gets in at number 2, but we need some alternative energy at number 1, and Norm Powell's getting it done. Taking the pill and going windmill. Norm Powell storms the rim, throws it in, and eventually lands at number 1 on NBA.com.